This is TWiT.
It was a purchase heard around the world, or at least heard around the grocery aisles. Amazon is buying Whole Foods for $13.4 billion. That's like more than I spend on Whole Foods for the entire month. The deal
for an entire lifetime.
I don't know. I have an addiction.
You spend a lot of Whole Foods. I mean, like the grapes are like $8.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll stop interrupting you.
The deal caused a quick sell-off of grocery store and shopping center stocks on Wall Street. According to Amazon, Whole Foods will continue to operate stores under the Whole Foods Market brand, and CEO John McKay will remain at the helm. With the purchase of Whole Foods, Amazon also acquires a contract with Instacart, the food delivery service that has made a name for itself in trying to fight against the digital sprawl of Amazon. Instacart has 4 years left on the contract it signed with Whole Foods.
Ooh, these next 4 years are going to be so awkward, right?
Yeah.
Right? Oh man, this is amazing. Already, I've loved the internet's reaction and tech journalism's reaction. It's like, are they just gonna like gut all the stores and turn them into like, drone warehouses? Are they just gonna like, shut everything down? Or is this gonna, why is Jeff Bezos obsessed with groceries? Blah blah blah. Just all the different places your mind goes in trying to determine like, what does this mean for everything? But it's a really interesting move. And in fact, I don't know what the stocks look like right now, but looking at them about a half hour ago, the stock actually jumped up more than the purchase was. And so people were arguing that Jeff Bezos somehow got this for free, which is just hilarious too.
Probably, yeah. I think, there's so many ways to go with this story. Is it an offensive move or is it a defensive move? Because this is brick and mortar. Like they're moving into brick and mortar, and I guess that we still need brick and mortar, which is good. People still want to squeeze the peaches and see if they're, not bruised. I guess you wouldn't want to squeeze your peach. What do you squeeze? Avocados. I guess.
There you go.
Yeah, they still want to squeeze their avocados, and so they have to survive. They have to have stores. And buying Whole Foods, if they do, as I also would like to imagine that they're going to rip out all the Whole Foods and put in drone warehouses. I really like that idea. These drone warehouses are going to be in really nice neighborhoods where people are willing to pay $85 per avocado or whatever it is.
Well, and that's a really good point, because this isn't Safeway. This isn't your traditional grocery store chain. This is an upscale, organic, specialty food kind of store. So, this is a smaller grocery store chain than some of the more traditional, regular priced grocery store chains. But it's a really interesting move. It gets them into the retail space, but without maybe some of the baggage that they would have if they say bought like a Macy's, or if they bought, some kind of bigger chain like that's struggling a little bit more. And if they ever decide to convert some of those things, as you mentioned, they're in those kind of urban cores. They're generally in neighborhoods that have higher income levels, and places that, where they would want to be, even if the Whole Food store didn't exist there. Patrick, who's taken a Burke's spot today, says Apple should counter by buying Target, which would be insane. The internet also mentioned, I love it, there was like a TechCrunch headline. It said, Amazon wants to be Walmart before Walmart can get to being Amazon, because Walmart's trying to get on the online space and all this stuff, and now Apple buying Target. Just my mind's gonna be blown by the end of this episode.
I did feel like that was a good headline, but I felt like it was sort of a ripoff of a headline I saw on Business Insider after WWDC, which was that Apple is trying to become Microsoft before Microsoft can become Apple. So
nobody wants to be who they are. Everyone just wants to be the other cool kids.
It's true. It's
across
like
the table or whatever it is.
Exactly. Right? So I'm not surprised now that they announced that Amazon Dash wand. We talked about that. I think it was yesterday. It might have been 2 days ago. I have yet to order one though, although I want one because it's free. Where you just you can tell it what you want to order. You can slide it over your whatever is in your grocery is in your refrigerator, and then it'll automatically order that again for you. So I do think that Whole Foods will survive and appear to look exactly as we have always, imagined that, always as it has been, as Twitch and Audible and Goodreads and all the many other places that Amazon has bought and sort of left alone.
Yeah, I mean, I like this move because, as all of these companies, Microsoft, Amazon, Walmart, Apple, everybody, Facebook, they're all growing and looking to expand their businesses. If you're a publicly traded company, you want to create new revenue streams and show growth, right? That's what keeps shareholders happy. That's what signals that the business isn't done growing and isn't matured and isn't over, essentially. This makes sense for Amazon because at its core, Amazon is a company that sells you things. And all of the Echo products are designed to get you to buy different things, to get you to buy new things, and to get you to buy from them. So they're buying what is essentially, a grocery retail business. That makes sense for Amazon in ways that if Microsoft bought Whole Foods, or if Apple bought Whole Foods, or if, whoever else, you'd be like scratching your head, like, how does that fit? But for what Amazon is and adding tech layers over the top of existing behaviors that we have, like, this makes a ton of sense.